So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be on the way very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Looking to shoot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, the precision wasn't quite in keeping with the quality of the strike, but there was lots of power behind it. Well, this is how to grab a game by the scruff of its neck. Front foot football with real intent.
Tries a long pass towards the front. Knocks it towards the front. Looks to thread it through. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Hoists it high. Looks like a good ball through. Still goalless at the moment. Pumps it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Tries to get it forward quickly. Passes it through. Shakes the shoot! He's missed, but not by that far. Keeper sees it all the way. What a throw in. Spoon forward. They get a throw in. Looks to slip it through. Tries a through ball. Away from immediate danger. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and it was a case of good awareness too. That wasn't quite matched by the right weight of pass. It only needed just a little bit more behind it, and he was through.
Lobs it in gently. They've scored! The breakthrough strike!
Yeah, I love the finish, but I think had the pass been delayed for just a second longer, I think he would have been flagged offside, and I think you have to praise them all round on that one, from the pass and the finish.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now the pass. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Tries to dink it in. It's a throw in. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Tries to stroke it through. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Thrust towards the front line. Tries a through ball. With a delicate ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk.
Ball swung in.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Oh, that's neat. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Who's going to make this theirs? So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Aimed long and direct. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Quarter of an hour into the second half. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, at the moment, their chances of getting back in contention look slim. They're not exerting enough pressure. Simple as that.
And he's there to hoof it away. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Early ball. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Tried the volley, but no.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
It's come loose. Looks like a good ball through. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Oh, it's an unusual turn of events, and it was an honest attempt to help out, and I suppose it can happen to anyone.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Forward it goes. Crosses into the box. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Gets it back. Pumps it upfield. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Fine defending there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Who's going to make this theirs? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Battles to win it back. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Massive leap! He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a little surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think...
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it turned out to be a game that was pretty much anticipated, very competitive.
Hello and a warm welcome to everyone across the globe. We should be on the way very shortly. The players will be with us any time now. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-comment. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Brings it forward, looking to force his way through. Gets it upfield. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Yeah, I think the problem there was that the pass was telegraphed. An easy read for the defence.
Now the pass. Goes for goal! Just off target.
Oh, he couldn't have hit that any better, and any other time it would have sneaked in. It's been such a positive start. I think the next step has to involve tucking one away.
That's a poor kick by the keeper. He's just given it straight back. That's gone a long way up and away. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Manchester United applying all the early pressure.
Well, it's been a very purposeful start. I can add powerful too. They've set about their task with terrific energy.
No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. De Bruyne tries to stroke it through. And out to safety. Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, and he knew he had to get his efforts away before being closed down, but he could have sacrificed a little power then for a bit more accuracy.
Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal. Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
De Bruyne. Manchester United are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. De Bruyne. So they got the only goal to make it 1-0. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
Well, the idea was crafty, but the weight of the pass was just a little light.
Has a hit! Great strike! But the keeper's equal to it. Goes for it! Goal! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Shoots! That's a half-decent try. It's a loose ball. Aim forward, questions were asked, but he's given the answers. A real chance to break, deftly done. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Charges in. Looks like a good ball through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Looks to slip it through. Chance again? No.
Well, when you see chance after chance go astray like that, it's only natural to think that they may end up with a little regret here.
Up for a header! Decent enough try.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
It so nearly came off for him.
It's tremendous play on his part, Peter, and he's proving to be a right handful throughout the game.
It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Manchester United haven't yet dipped into their subs. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Defence has got rid of that. Tries a through ball. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne looks to dink one in. Keeper's got good distance on that. Gets it upfield. Oh, he's come flying in. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? It's anyone's ball.
It's unusual not to see him make the keeper work. I mean, his accuracy from that type of area is so often better.
He's come loose. He's had a shot! Battles to win it back. Shapes to shoot! Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. He's got the ball, he's got the space. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Away from immediate danger. Plays it out to the wing. Gets it back. Passes it through. Ake goes on an adventurous run. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game chock full of moments and talking points. It could have gone either way, but chose in the end to share its spoils. It ends in a highly entertaining draw. The end of the game. Reflections? So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Goes long and forward. Looks to slip it through. Pumps it upfield.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Knocks it towards the front. Now can he finish? He's had a shot!
Oh, this has proven to be a really bright start, but they can improve on their work in and around the opposition's box if they want to turn it into something more beneficial.
Oh, good interception. And he's made certain that won't get through. Now the pass. Played out to the wing. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Tries a through ball. Hits one! Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Passes it through. Can he finish? Oh, great save, real class.
Well, I can only add that he's got reflexes that are in perfect working order, Peter. That was very good to watch.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries the route one option. Van Dijk comes sliding in. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful. He's delivered all right! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Spoon forward. Good idea, just poorly executed. And we've reached half-time.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Leading 1-0 at the break. That gets things going for the second half.
Newcastle going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
That'll be a throw. Pumps it forwards. Looks like a good ball through. Saved only by poor finishing.
Yeah, not only do they hit fast on the counter-attack, Peter, but they show terrific effort and desire in getting forward in good numbers.
Tries a through ball. Trippier tries to get it forward quickly. So still just a goal between them. Out of play for a goal kick. Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Who's going to make this theirs? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
I'm not sure about that call, you know, but we get to see replays.
Gets it upfield. Lobs it in gently. And out to safety. Turns and goes back. Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, he made that look really easy, Peter, but I can assure you that wasn't a routine save. He had to be very switched on there.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
He's been a joy to watch, and that didn't miss by much. He'll be back.
Swept in. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That really should have hit the net.
OK, they've got nothing to show for it, but that was a really incisive counter-attack, and it's hard to defend against that type of breakaway.
They've scored near to half-time to give them a 1-0 lead. And it's Salah, deftly done. He will be livid with himself. Looks to slip it through. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Oh, holding on to the slenderest of leads with time ebbing away. Oh, good stop, it had to be.
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Crunching tackle. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Aimed long and direct. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Can he put it away? Oh, brilliant! That is brilliant! He's got himself a peach of a goal! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, we know clean sheets are always an important ingredient in any recipe, and while delighted...
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Worth a try, but not this time.
Well, to execute a first-time volley like that with power, I think you need to get everything in perfect order, and not quite.
Ayew, fired in from distance.
Now, that was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
Looks to slip it through. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Ayew. Plays a clever pass. Ayew plays it out to the wing, tries lifting it over. It is deadlocked. Now it's Vardy, deftly done. Has a swing at it! And he's there to make a great save.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. Ward-Prowse battles to win it back. Defence has got rid of that. Danger averted for now. Out for a throw. Ayew. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Chip through. Corner it is. Towering header! There it is! There is the breakthrough! A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
And he's whipped it in low. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. Tries to dink it in. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. Oh, really tidy interchange.
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
Ayew with the ball through. Plays a clever pass. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Tries a through ball. He has done it!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Well, you've got to say, the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's dealt with that well. It's a loose ball. Now the pass. Aimed forward. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next?
In truth, he was probably a tad selfish then. There were more options about.
Ward-Prowse pumps it upfield. Ayew passes it through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's having a go.
Well, I wasn't expecting him to try his luck from so far out, but that was close. I mean, it kept the keeper on his toes.
Ayew. Looks like a good ball through. Looks to slip it through. Ayew. So what now? Ayew. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets it back. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Who's going to make this theirs? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Gets it back. Brings it forward. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So nothing between them after all of that, and you can't really argue with the result. Neither manager too unhappy with the outcome, and the fans really well entertained. It's all square in... Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And that's a throw-in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Arsenal have made this tremendous start, Jim. What's the reason for it?
Probably the structure to this team. Formations don't win you games, but getting the correct one to suit your players and your team's approach is a big part of it. And the players, for me, are making this work extremely well.
Looking to shoot! Goal!
And some of the best managers I played for insisted on starting games as you mean to go on. And we've just seen a very important opening goal from an extremely talented individual who looks primed for more. He really does look at it. The first touch was absolutely heavenly, and because of it, the finish was a mere formality.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. Boots it upfield. Now the pass. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He was so quick off the mark there, read the ball beautifully. If only he could have found a half-decent finish.
Will be a throw-in. It's come loose. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets it back. Knocks it towards the front. Tried to play it through.
The idea was good though, Peter, and I like the run that triggered the pass, but the quality was the problem.
Demanding a quick ball here. He's done well to tidy up the situation. Crunching tackle. Away from immediate danger. Long and high towards the flank. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And he's made certain that won't get through. Tries a through ball. Looks to slip it through. Brings it forward. Deftly done. Referee's given a throw. He's gone for it! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Yeah, and it's very good play to force the initial error there. That's what created the opening in the first place.
Passes it through. Oh, great ball! Good clearance and very necessary. He's made sure that that won't get through. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Clears it out of harm's way. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cuts it out, and the ball's come out! Oh, no question, that's a foul. official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Timely intervention. Here's the ball in. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Southampton don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back, though.
Looks like a good ball through. Promising cross. That's not going to make it. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Passes it through. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. So what now? Tries a long pass towards the front. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Gets it upfield. Tries a through ball. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Battles to win it back. Fine defending there. Forward it goes. Looks to slip it through. Lovely bit of skill. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Half an hour gone in the second half. Ball's out on the left now. Tries to dink it in. Heads it! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Ball, who's going to get that? That's gone a long way up and away. Goes direct to the front line. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There's obvious upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate. Tries a header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Well, that's where he wants it. He'll try from distance. He's got away with one there. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Sterling. Thrust towards the front line. And that's that. Well, you can analyse to your heart's content. It won't change the outcome. They have lost the game.
Listen, they had plenty of time to overcome the setback, but for me, they never quite had enough adventure in their play.
the warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that. That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Now the pass. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Drills one in. Defence has got rid of that. Looks to slip it through. Now here's the through ball. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Son Heung-min, can he put it away? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Oh, that couldn't have been any closer. It merited a goal for me, but to hit the post, that's very unlucky. We're talking fractions here. Well, that should set them on their way and get into a nice rhythm. The early signs are very encouraging now.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Pushes it out wide. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. They've managed to get it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Tries a through ball. Aimed long and direct, long and high towards the flank. Can he find a finish now? He can get that clear. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Drives it towards the front. Still goalless at the moment. Goes for it!
Well, he has a bit of a reputation from that sort of range, Peter, and he can't half-smack one.
It's a goal kick. Pumps it forwards. Cuts it out. That's a throw. Spoon forward. Rashford. Boots it to safety. Crosses one in. Still waiting for the first goal. Dinks one in. Son Heung-min. Passes it through. All the way back, and they start again. Looks like a good ball through. Gets it upfield. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. The shot's on! Oh, great! And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
Tottenham Hotspur playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Looks to slip it through. That is a poor kick by the keeper, been intercepted. Son Heung-min did well to pick out Son Heung-min, who just couldn't get the ball to sit for him. Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Was he just trying to be a little too clever then? I mean, it's hard to say, but one thing's for sure, he needed to stick it away and he knows it.
Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Turns and goes back. Has a swing at it! Gets into a dangerous position, and it's Son Heung-min. Thrust towards the front line. Out wide to the right. Oh, he's found him in space! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That wasn't the easiest of saves by any means, Peter, and I think his instincts were, well, they were just razor sharp.
And out to safety. Boots it upfield. Tries a through ball. Tremendous from Son Heung-min!
Unbelievable.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit. True finish.
Look, volleys can be worked on and improvements can be made, but in the moment it takes timing and balance to catch the perfect spot on the ball to produce brilliance like that. That is absolutely magnificent.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Now the pass. Gets it into the middle. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, what a save! He had a long way to go.
Well, what a tester for the goalkeeper, because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
Hoists it high, drilled in low. Looking to shoot! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
Son Heung-min. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. A chance! Passes it through. He's there to get rid. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Rain starting to fall here. It has been looking that way for a little while. Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
That's one way to make your presence felt.
Well, in all honesty, he's tormented that defence. They just can't handle him.
Into the channel. Great challenge. Defenders on the back foot. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Well, that's just very cynical. For him to think he could get away with it is ugly on his part.
So that's it. It is all over. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal.
Yeah, they got the win despite being made to scrap, and scrap quite hard for it. So full credit to them for coming through such a stern time.
The warmest of welcomes to you. We await the conclusion of the pre-game formalities. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Forward it goes. In with a header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
And that all stems from great vision, you know. What a delightful little ball over the top that was.
It was always going to be the keeper's. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Still goalless. Tries a through ball. That's the throw. Looks like a good ball through. And back out it comes. Good clearance and very necessary. Passes it through. Gets good distance on it. Well positioned to make that interception. Hoisted towards the area.
Now that was just asking too much of his teammates by playing it in so early.
It's a long pass, but not the most accurate. Plays a clever pass. And now they can launch a counter. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Floats one over. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Ball's out on the left now. And out to safety. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Looks to slip it through. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
West Ham, pretty fortunate not to be trailing at half-time. They've been lacklustre and second best for me. And if ever a situation demanded a telling off from the boss, it's this one. He has to spark a reaction.
Gets it back. Spoon forward. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Played in with accuracy. Chipped through. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Tries a through ball. Gets it back. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? Looks like a good ball through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Yeah, the communication lines were working really well, but the supply line just had a bit of a blockage.
And that's off target.
Well, that's understandable because they haven't found it easy against this defence. And shooting from that sort of range, it's not the answer.
Battles to win it back. Hoists it high. Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Away from immediate danger. He's found his man, has a shot! He's got away with one there. That's put paid to a promising move. Tries to stroke it through. And he's there to hoof it away. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Pumps it upfield. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Goes long and forward. And the referee brings it to a close. A frustrating game for attackers on either side. They hardly had a sniff. Defence is broadly in charge, and it has finished goalless. So, a warm welcome to you all. We will be underway very shortly, once all the pleasantries are complete. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the expert's hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell...
He's scored! And the game springs instantly to life. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. And he's onside. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Now the pass. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Joel Veltman. They scored inside the first 10 minutes to make it 1-0. Knocks it towards the front. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Passes it through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, that was a lovely little dink over the top just to get the runner in on the keeper, and what a pity he just couldn't produce a goal from that.
It so nearly came off for him.
I would agree. It's tremendous play. He's full of belief and imagination and hard to contain.
Now it's Welbeck. He comes flying in! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
Yeah, and those runs from deep are always difficult for a defence to pick up, but he still had to throw himself at it to get his head on it.
That had too much on it. Tries a through ball. Chance! What a save! Terrific reactions! Pumps it upfield. Charges in. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And out to safety. Good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? It's a goal!
Unbelievable.
2 up and threatening to pull clear. Quite exquisite, brilliantly dispatched.
Oh, look, there's always a bit more satisfaction in executing a first-time volley, and he'll be buzzing inside after that. Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Great leap! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Played out to the wing. Caught offside that time.
Just a little more precision, and that longer pass and run in behind will come off very nicely. The understanding is very good, but the execution can't quite match up. Not yet, at least.
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, if he hopes to do better than that, he's got to work on his technique and his timing. The contact wasn't right there, so there wasn't much chance of success.
Deftly done. Here comes another cross. Tries one! It's a loose ball. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That is going to be the final action of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
A half of massive entertainment and excitement, a 2-goal margin. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Looks like a good ball through. Long and high towards the flank. And that's been repelled. It's a throw in. Spoon forward. Fired in from distance. Tries to switch the play. Tried to play it through.
Well, he simply failed to just put a little more oomph behind that.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Tries to get it forward quickly. It'll be a throw-in. There's going to be a change here. There's a man waiting to come on. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Looks to slip it through. Hits it first time! Brilliant from Danny Welbeck! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Rapidly looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all.
And the finish!
Well, I think they've shown a lot of courage in looking for another goal, but if it backfires, the coach will certainly come in for some criticism. They need to keep the ball.
Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Ball's out on the left now. Welbeck. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Good, strong hand by the keeper. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Out wide to the right. He's come loose. They've played it short. It's gone for a throw-in. Timely intervention. And he's there to hoof it away. Firmly met. Ball swung in.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Arsenal are putting their opponents under a lot of pressure in the early stages. Not a good throw at all, really. He's given away possession cheaply. No goals as yet. With a delicate ball. Dinks one in. Spoon forward. This is promising. Battles to win it back. Looking to force his way through. Pumps it upfield.
That's good defence. Plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Looks like a good ball through. Goes for it! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Up to meet it! Goal! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Arsenal draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Looks to slip it through. Trippier gets good distance on it. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Tries a long pass towards the front. It's gone out for a throw-in. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? Gets it back. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Oh, he's showing a distinct lack of urgency.
Yeah, he just took too long to make his mind up. You know, what a big opportunity missed then.
Now the pass. Tries to stroke it through. Goal! And with that goal comes comfort. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
Arsenal take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Tries a through ball. Passes it through. Tries to dink it in. Oh, he's not going to get that. the first half is done. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Arsenal will be asked to reproduce something similar to that first half performance after the restart. They've asserted an authority, and they really shouldn't complicate things from here.
Arsenal go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. Who's going to make this theirs? He's made sure that that won't get through. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it.
That's good defence, plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Goes long and forward. Now the pass. Nicely controlled. Aimed long and direct. Tries to get it forward quickly. And the ball's come out! And out to safety. Fired in from distance. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets it back. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Cher gets it away. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Thrust towards the front line. Must score! Good clearance and very necessary. Looks to thread it through. Battles to win it back. Clears it out of harm's way. Away from immediate danger. They're guilty of lacking inventiveness here. It's all broken down. And out to safety. Plays it out to the wing. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Has a look and has a go. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, as they say, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. But from that range, accuracy and power are the key ingredients. That's what's needed now.
And that's been repelled. Arsenal still 2-0 up and looking now to see it through. Almost nothing left on the clock here. Now the 3-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem. Clears it out of harm's way. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? Great ball to play him in, but he will be gutted to miss that.
It almost looked like the perfect marriage, the way the long pass was delivered so exactly into the runner's path. And it's a shame it led to nothing.
Referee's given a throw. Ball's out, it'll be a throw in again. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Another piece of really good defending. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Arsenal have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing.
Hello and welcome to all of our viewers from around the world. We have quite a game in prospect here, just waiting for the players to emerge, and we will be underway. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat, here's our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Crosses into the box. And that's been repelled. Back in once more. No, not quite.
Well, he caught that one right on the meat. Cracking effort.
They've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Rashford with a long pass out wide. Plays it over to the other flank. Towering header! Oh, what a lovely delivery. It deserved better.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, that was a beautifully played cross, and it really should have seen something better on the end of it. I just really like the way they've started with such intensity, Peter.
Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
He timed his run brilliantly, and I think he has every right to be a little annoyed with the passer then, and I think he's letting him know right now about that. Just a little more behind it was needed.
Looks to dink one in. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's got it, and he's got time. Looks to thread it through. Good defending, he knew he had to stop it right there. With a delicate ball. Some astute defending to ensure they got no further. That'll be a throw. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Tries to get it forward quickly. Can he put it away? He can get that clear. He's had a shot! And he's there to hoof it away. Barkley tries a long pass towards the front. Passes it through. Away from immediate danger. Aimed long and direct. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
That's good defence. Plain and simple, good defence. They refuse to allow a turn.
Lofted into the middle.
Well, he rushed into that and didn't give anyone a chance to get on the end of it.
Pumps it upfield. Now the pass. And there's the end of the first half. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Thrust towards the front line. Who's going to make this theirs? That's the throw. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Gets into a dangerous position. And he's made certain that won't get through. Ward-Prowse spreads it wide. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, and the vision to get him through was all good, but the execution of the pass wasn't quite right. But importantly, he's holding his line until the very last moment, and that will pay off.
Oh, he's come flying in. Looks to thread it through. Chip through. Floats one over. He's done very well to get to that.
The keeper has shown great concentration there. I think his anticipation pretty much did the trick for him.
Played out to the right. Crosses one in. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Promising cross. And it's Rashford. Ward-Prowse looks to dink one in. Keeper's got good distance on that. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. And he has been fouled there. He's come loose. Battles to win it back. Early ball. Carries far too far and out of play. Pad out to safety. And the defence can get it clear. He's slid it through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Plays a clever pass. Tries to dink it in. Hits it first time! Sticks it away! And that could well be the winner! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the pass to pick him out.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows. So concentration is key from here.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played it early. That is wayward. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. Ward-Prowse tries the route one option, and the counter is on. Spoon forward. And that's that. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.